Candace, thanks so much for joining me today. I just wanted to talk briefly with you about the Gone Rogue product line. Some big news from Gone Rogue came down the pike recently, and I remember doing a cover story on Land of Frost and talking to the crew about the launch of Gone Rogue at that time. So it's very cool to see some of the news coming out about the product, and I just wanted to check in on how it was doing, things like that as well. So thank you and welcome to this kind of Q&A discussion, if you will.
Well, this is fun, a virtual new way of doing things, but it's fun just the same.
All right, so let's talk the big news first. You guys are launching some new varieties, new flavors. Can you talk to our viewers a little bit about what's going on, what the news is there?
Sure. So, back in 2018, we did embark on the launch of Gone Rogue with 4 awesome flavors of chicken chips. It was something new to the market where the consumer was really seeking variety. So what we know about this protein seeker is they're kind of tired of the same old same. So what Gone Rogue brings to the table is something unique and different. They're tired of choosing between their favorite comfort foods and convenient snacks. And what we do is we're able to bridge the gap between health and flavor by making each chip batch from high quality cuts of lean chicken, seasoned with bold and yummy spices. So what came about was we were like, well, what's the new flavor that we need to bring to Gone Rogue because the consumers love it so much? We talked to consumers, and after researching their most desired tastes, Ranch and Taco stood above the rest to add to our delicious flavor profile.
So it was based on, the research of what's hot and trendy out there in the marketplace. Did you discover any learnings when you were going through that? Were those flavors on the original list or the original concept? Or, talk about any interesting learnings you might have found during the development of those flavors.
Well, when the new flavors, we had the 4 first ones, and what we were learning was that the consumers were seeking more. They enjoyed the 4 flavors that we had, and they were saying, hey, what's next? These flavors actually were on the original turf analysis that we did with consumers, so we asked them what were their top flavors, and these flavors were actually there. Taco and ranch, as you know, and salty snacks tends to be one of those flavors that just stick around for a while and consumers continue to go back from it no matter what the snacking category, from salty snacks even down to kind of your cracker snacks. And even some peanut flavors have ranch and taco flavors. So we just know that that's something from a salty snack category that we know our consumers were seeking, and we wanted to bring that into the mix. In addition to our healthy snacks category tends to be a little bland. So Gone Rogue is all about flavor, texture, and protein. So that just made a really good fit for us.
So talk about the reception of Gone Rogue overall. Where is this product succeeding? What are you finding consumers are liking about it the most? It is a very unique product. What have you had to kind of educate or get consumers used to when it comes to the product?
I think the biggest thing that we had to get consumers used to is that it's not your ordinary chip. It is a chip that is not starchy. It's very low in carbs, but yet it's crunchy. So consumers first think when they hear chicken chip, they think it's more chewy like a traditional jerky. But then when they have that satisfying crunch, they're shocked and surprised. And then when they see how much protein is 17 grams per bag, they're just floored. So what we've learned from the consumer is that they are seeking this variety. They're looking for different type of snacks, and they're also looking for snacks to replace some of their traditional salty and kind of guilty snacks with something a little bit more healthy. And I think that's where the small nugget of space that the Gone Rogue consumer and the Gone Rogue brand can kind of fit in together.
Where have you guys been seeing the most success, whether that be geographically or demographically, anything along those lines? Is it seeing more popularity in some places versus others? What has kind of been your bread and butter success story so far?
From a consumer perspective, our Spartan races have done really well for us. That consumer is really our target pro, just all about protein. They know the benefits of protein. So when we get that product in the consumer's hands from like a Spartan or a race perspective, it really does well. And we were driving them from Spartan to Amazon. So initially, that's kind of where our peak of sales were coming from, is Amazon and via word of mouth from our Spartan. As of recently, we've gotten new distribution in Hy-Vee. We're in a few doors there, and we're seeing a lot of success. They actually have all 6 flavors, which is amazing. Within the first 6 months of the first 4 flavors on shelf, they actually took in the 2 new. So Hy-Vee is actually one of our pillar programs from a retail perspective, because they do have a healthy market section. And then a healthy market section is where you have all the protein-based products and some of the healthier snacks. And we're seeing a lot of liftoff from there, which is telling us that there is definitely a need for a brand like Gone Rogue there that offers that variety in protein.
So your product is getting put in more with the healthy snacks versus just the
Absolutely.
regular snacks overall.
Absolutely. This consumer is very unique. It's the purposeful protein seeker, as we like to call them. They're really into protein, what the benefits are, but then they're also looking for other nutritional values. So low carb, low sugar, low trans fat, and things like that on top of the protein benefit. And that's the true benefit of Gone Rogue. It's not just about the protein, it is a healthier way to snack. So not only can you get the satisfaction of the salty chip and crunch and all the great things that this chip provides, but then you also have a leg up on the other nutritional values. So consumers who are into keto or paleo, this snack is actually really perfect for them.
Cool. So obviously, you're not going to give me the kitchen sink or anything, or the deep dark secrets of Gone Rogue
No.
and Land of Frost moving forward. But tell me a little bit about what the future holds for the brand and for the product. What look into the crystal ball a little bit and tell me a little bit what the industry and consumers should expect from Gone Rogue moving forward.
Well, I can tell you this, we're continuing to keep a pulse on the consumer. We're continuing to ask and seek gaps in the category as far as healthy snacks and protein. We're continuing to kind of poke at and understand what we do and where we have an opportunity to reside in that space. There's a lot of exciting things. We're working on a pipeline in the next 2 to 3 to 5 years, but we're just going all the way down to make sure that we continue to be that protein partner throughout the day, which means that we have different formats, different flavors, different types of products, so that the consumer can come to Gone Rogue and say, I know that this brand has something for me no matter what my eating occasion is and whatever time of day. So I'll leave that to your imagination as to what could come next.